Welcome back to the cord cutting today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today. There's a new live TV streaming service coming to take on Philo and Frndly TV. We'll tell you all about it, what you need to know, its price, and more. The FCC's new broadband nutrition labels, where broadband internet providers have to disclose not just the price of their service, but all the fees and other information about it, are here. It really needs to come to cable television. I'll tell you why that's so important. And YouTube may have finally found a way around ad blockers, putting ads directly into the videos. These stories and a whole lot more coming up in a quick second. First though, if you want to learn more about any of these stories, I'll put a link to each one in the show notes and in the first pinned comment. If you're new here, do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so YouTube recommends our videos to more people, helping us grow, hopefully helping you break free from the high costs of television, but still watch the shows you enjoy. All right, let's dive into it. There is a new streaming service called ZipWave TV. Now this is targeting live TV. It's focused mostly on live TV, though it does have on-demand and other features. Now the service costs $12 a month or $120 a year. Includes a collection of pay or premium channels and some free ad-supported services channels. This includes networks like Game Show Network, Great American Family, and others coming soon, like FETV. You also get Great American Faith and Living, Home Shopping Network, Family Movie Classics coming soon, BYU TV, Dove Channel, and others. Now, there are also a lot of free ad-supported content and ads and religious programming included with this. Now the service, again, $120 a year or $12 a month, clearly targeting family-oriented content and religious programming. Will it be successful? We'll have to wait and see. $12 a month is an interesting price point. Some of this stuff, for example, has Newsmax, the cable version of it, not the free ad-supported. Remember I say years ago, only a year ago, wow, time flies, feels like it was years ago, Newsmax stopped offering its cable feed for free online. It made it a paid service. Now that's included in there. Other channels that you probably see on free services include the Dog Whisperer channel, Bob Ross, So Real, Mystery Science Theater 3000, Johnny Carson TV, The Carol Burnett Show, The Explorers. These are programs you'll find on Blue TV and else. Philo has been getting us to putting free content. They also have some things like Cloud DVR, 72-hour catch-up, program restart, and along their live TV content with that. Interesting package. I think you're going to have to be looking for very specific channels that this has, like the Game Show Network, Great American Family, Newsmax, and the like. I think a lot of the other stuff is just benefits on top of that. If they can keep adding some content to this, I think they may have something. There is seeming to be a demand from Americans who are not into maybe wanting sports, but want a collection of these kind of content. We'll keep a very close eye on this. How it plays out, I don't know. It's a crowded field. We've been saying this for years. There are more streaming services on the market than can survive. But I do feel like there's still a very niche market for non-sports fans that are interested in these kind of channels. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think of this service. If you want to see the full channel list, it's in the show notes and in the first pinned comment. I have a link to our story there that has all the channels and all the features related to it. All right, the new FCC rule about label rules is making it easier to know the true cost of your home internet. Now, with these nutrition labels, they look a lot like the nutrition labels you see on food packages, boxes of cereal and the like. But now have to disclose things like what's your average speed, what's the cost, are there any hidden fees with it? We keep a close eye on this because there's pushes to make similar type of rules for cable television and streaming services, and I'm all in support for this. And the rules would force streaming services and cable companies to fully disclose not just the advertised price, but all those fees. Broadcast television fee, HD technology fee, regional sports fees, device rental fees, and the like. So when you are making a decision, you have all the information you need and can be well aware of the true cost of your new streaming service or cable TV provider. Cable companies have been the worst at it, but they're not the only ones who do this. You know, casinos, hotels, all kinds of places do this, right? You get the advertised fee, but then you got all these fees and taxes. The resort fees are one that a lot of people absolutely love, I guess we'll call it. But with this, I think it's a great idea. I really hope the FCC follows through and does put these new rules into place where they'll say TV providers have to go and put in rules or in nutrition labels that clearly lay out all your fees, not just the advertised price, what's all the fees that go into that. All right, YouTube has been in a constant battle with ad blockers, and now they may have a way around it. If you listen to podcasts, you probably notice that the feed can be low. The ads you hear in your feed can be different from the ads a friend hears. That's because as the podcast episode downloads, they auto-inject ads that they think are relevant to you into predetermined spots on your podcasting app, we'll call it. Now, YouTube is doing the same. Ad blockers have been eating into YouTube's profit. YouTube's been very aggressive to try to get people to subscribe to premium or stop using ad blockers. And now they're reportedly testing out on some videos, putting ads directly built into it. So ad blockers work a lot because they detect a different feed coming from an ad server. Because what often happens is when your video pauses and another video plays, another stream comes in and plays that. And ad blockers detect that and block it. But what's happening here is YouTube saying, okay, well, in your YouTube video stream, every time you start, we'll pause for a quick second, auto-inject ads at certain spots, and have the ads part of the original video stream, so ad blockers can't tell the difference between me talking here and an ad you'll see a little bit later. We'll keep a close eye on this, but it's very interesting, this cat and mouse game. YouTube makes a change, ad blockers. This one's hard though. How do you block that? You would almost need somebody watching it, but what's to stop YouTube from just randomly changing where the ads get placed in the videos to get around any ad blocker's manual attempt to block ads? Very difficult to do in the long run. Well, let me say it's not difficult. It's easy to do. There's certain limitations on this versus the other system, but for now it seems like a very interesting way to do it. This is in testing. It's not fully rolled out, but they are reportedly looking at ways they can try to permanently block ad blockers, as ad blockers try to permanently block ads. Big cat and mouse game here happening. All right, let's keep moving along with the next one. What's new? We have a lot of stories on what's new in Netflix, Hulu, and Max this week. If you want to check them out, corecarsnews.com, link in the show notes down below. I have a breakdown of everything new. For example, on Netflix, there's a ton of new content, including Black Barbie, a documentary. I just accidentally switched stories I was looking at. Here we go. American Sweethearts, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, now on Netflix when you're on the 20th. And more are now coming to Netflix. There's a good half dozen dozen, it looks like, new titles coming to Netflix. If you want to check these out, what's new on Max, what's new on Hulu, check out corecarsnews.com. Every Monday, James breaks down all those. And deal of the day, before we get into the question of the day. The 4 tuner Tableau DVR, when I'm recording this, is still on sale for $119.95. A really good deal for a DVR there. Check it out, link in the show notes down below. All right, today's question is related to yesterday. Tubi came out, or the New Los Angeles Times came out and said Tubi was more viewed than Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, and other streaming services, only behind YouTube. And I get this question a lot. Why don't cable networks just put their content on YouTube and just forego all the others if YouTube's so dominant-wise in their content here? And there's actually a growing section on YouTube of free ad-supported content and paid content on YouTube. The big problem a lot of companies have is that it's just more profitable for now to get you to subscribe to Disney Plus than put your content on YouTube. With that, that's always the question. At what point does it be more profitable to do something? Then companies are going to do it. Until YouTube becomes profitable enough, and this is where the trouble comes in. A lot of companies struggle to make the same ad dollars because advertisers are often wary of YouTube and what their content be put next to. So instead, they would rather put their ad dollars into a Disney Plus, a Paramount Plus, a Max app. For now, it's continuing to be more profitable to put your content directly onto your own platform than it would be to put it on YouTube. Now, we do see a growing trend of companies putting select episodes or content on YouTube to drive subscribers. Paramount, I think, was one of the earlier to really embrace this, putting, for example, the first episode of Picard on YouTube. And if you wanted to watch more, you had to go subscribe to Paramount Plus. Other services have done this, including HBO, Silicon Valley. I watched the first episode on YouTube, loved it so much, subscribe to HBO Now back then, now called Max, to watch the rest of the show. We'll see. I think that will probably become more and more common, but I think we're a long ways away from companies to be financially willing to justify putting most of their content on YouTube and just taking ad revenue. It just hasn't proven to be nearly as profitable as putting it on their own, like Disney Plus, Peacock, Paramount Plus, Max, and other streaming services. If you have a question for me you want me to answer, leave me a comment. Start off with something like a question for Luke. Sometimes I answer them in the comments. Sometimes I answer them here. If I don't answer your question, please re-ask it, but leave me some questions with that. I hope everybody's having a fantastic summer. It's the doldrums of summer a little bit as we're between sports seasons and seasons on TV. I really thank everybody for the support. In our traditionally slow time, it's been a very good month for us in comparison. So a huge thank you. I appreciate all you do. I will talk to you all again tomorrow. Take care. Be safe. Have a fantastic day, everybody.